Hello everyone, welcome to this lesson. In this video, we will introduce the configuration of roles and permissions. We will learn how to create roles and assign users to specific roles. We will understand how to configure record-level permissions, including the concepts of participants and owner of data. We will also learn how to set field-level permissions to control which fields can be viewed or edited. Before we start with the hands-on operations, let's take a look at our scenario case. The employee management application at Mega Technology has completed its core data modeling and page setup. To further enhance data security and operational efficiency, the HR department aims to implement fine-grained permission settings, ensuring that access boundaries are clearly defined across different roles. The application is expected to meet the following permission requirements. For HR team, the requirement is straightforward. They need full permission to view, edit, and even delete all form records within the app. This ensures they have complete control over employee data. Now, for our general employees, their access needs are a bit more specific. Let's break it down. First, for the employee directory, employees should be able to view all the data in both the team showcase and self-profile views. However, when it comes to editing, they can only modify their own profile, and specifically, only their phone number, email, and employee photo are editable. Next, regarding the course worksheet, employees should have the ability to view all course information. This means they can see what courses are available. And finally, for course participation records, employees can view their own participation history. They can also edit their own records, but only for fields related to course rating and feedback. This allows them to provide their thoughts on the courses they've taken. Having understood these requirements, next, we will proceed step by step to demonstrate how to meet these needs in the application. On the upper right corner of the page, find the Open the Practice app button. Click this button, and we will jump to the Employee Directory application. Let's begin by configuring the HR role. First, we need to navigate to the role configuration page. To do this, please locate and click the user icon, which is typically found in the top right corner of your screen. This action will take us directly to the role configuration interface. Once you've accessed the role configuration page, your next step is to create a new role. To do this, simply click on the Create Role button. This will open a new window or section where you can define the details of your new role. Now let's name this role HR. For the access level, select Access to all app items. Simple. This option grants comprehensive access to all application features. Furthermore, ensure you grant permission to view, edit, and delete all records. After configuring these settings, click Create to finalize the HR role. With the HR role successfully created, we now need to assign users to it. Click on Manage Users to navigate to the role's user management page. Here, you can add the relevant individuals, departments, or positions. Any user assigned to this role will automatically inherit the permissions we've just defined, ensuring they have full access as required for HR functions. Next, let's move on to setting up the employee role. Similar to the HR role, we'll start by clicking Create Role to initiate the creation of a new role. This time, we will name this role Employee. For the employee role, we need more granular control over permissions. So instead of Access to all app items, simple, choose Access to selected app items, advanced. Click Create, and we have successfully created the employee role. Now, let's configure the accessible views and data permissions for this role. First, in the Employee Directory worksheet, allow this role to view Team Showcase and Self-Profile, and to edit Self-Profile. After checking the relevant options for items and views, you'll see a Settings button in the Data Privilege column. Click Setting to configure record-level permissions. Within the Record Range tab, set Employee can view all records and edit all records. Note that record permissions are layered on top of view permissions. Since the self-profile view is filtered to only the current user's own data, each employee will still only be able to edit their own profile record. Next, switch to the Field tab to configure field-level permissions for Employee Directory. Allow editing only the following fields: phone number, email, and employee photo. All other fields remain read-only for employees. After the configuration, close the setting page. Next, navigate to the course worksheet and allow the role to view all. Click Settings in the Data Privilege column, and in the Record Range tab, set the role to view all records and close the page. Then, navigate to Course Participation Records and allow the role to view and edit all views. Click Settings in Data Privilege, and in Record Range, set View Participated Records and edit all records. What are participated records? To understand this concept, let's move to Course Participation Records worksheet. In Course Participation Records worksheet, any record where the owner or the employee account member field includes the current user can count as a participated record. Each record has an owner indicating who owns the record. By editing form, you can also add a member field. By default, member fields will be participants of the record and have permission to view the record. You can optionally grant that member field owner permission. Owners are also participants. Based on the participant's view permission, they additionally have edit and delete permissions. Having understood these concepts, let's return to role configuration. For course participation records, the employee role can view participated records and edit all records. Keep in mind that edit permission is based on view permission, so in fact, employees can only edit records they participate in. Next, in the Field tab of Course Participation Records, set only the fields Course Rating and Feedback Suggestions can be edited. When all configurations are complete, close the setting page and click Save. Click Manage Users and click Add Users. We can assign the specific users, departments, or positions to this role to grant the defined permissions. Finally, to make sure our role settings are working as expected, let's turn on Role Debug. Once that's enabled, go back to Employee Directory worksheet. Here, as an administrator, we can use the Select Role menu to quickly switch into different roles and test their permissions. Now let's try switching into the employee role. As an employee, I can see Team Showcase and can edit my own self-profile, but I can only edit phone number, email, and employee photo. When I move to the course worksheet, I can browse all the course information, but I don't have any editing rights there. And finally, in the course participation records, I can open my own participation records and edit course rating, feedback, and suggestions. This way, we can clearly confirm that the permissions we set for the employee role are exactly as intended. All right, that's all for this lesson. Thanks for your watching.